Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper episode 70. Looking at the Premier League table, we only have 6 games left of the season. We're currently sat in 4th position, but from 2nd down to 7th, it is so close. Liverpool are running away with the league though, which is very disappointing. I think they need 1 or 2 more wins and they're guaranteed to win the league. The first game of today though is against Newcastle United away from home. But before we get into that, make sure you leave a like on this video, read us out my channel, subscribe if you're new and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. Let's get into it. 12 minutes on the clock with Bailey down his right side. He sees Roman in the middle, he passes to Sterling, little flick shot, keeper gets a hand to it and then Osman gets the ball bounced off him for a goal kick. Talking of Osman, he's on the ball now, he finds a threaded ball to Sterling but the keeper is out nice and quickly to close down the angle, and you see from this angle that he actually saves it with a toe. His big toe is just long enough to keep that ball from crossing the line. We have the aftermath of that corner now. Newcastle can't quite clear their lines. Ball bounces around everywhere. Out to Sterling though. Cuts it back to Osman. Strikes it first time and puts us into the lead with our first proper good opportunity. To be fair, Sterling probably could have scored earlier, but Osman is guaranteed to score. He's the top goal scorer of the season so far. And with that finish, he's showing exactly why. Hits it straight across the goalkeeper who can't get his hands up quick enough into the back of the net. 1-0 up. Potter's happy. I am happy. Newcastle are not. And they're on their first proper attack into the box now, holds off the defender, hits it at the near post, but I am there covering it as always. I refuse to get beaten at the near post, but not long after I get another opportunity outside the box, and again I am there. Good strong hands to push it out for a corner, but Newcastle putting the pressure on just before half time. 1-1, and somehow he has not scored from that position. That's shocking finishing. Newcastle still have some pressure outside the box and just past the post. I like it. And that is the first half done and dusted. Newcastle probably should have scored 1 goal at least, but I'm playing decently. Defensively though, we're pretty poor, just letting the Newcastle attack run rampant. In the second half, they're doing exactly the same thing. Near post, a good strong left hand this time to keep the ball out. 57th minute, again they've got another attack. Holds onto the ball for a little bit too long, then hits it straight at me, which I do gather up. 70th minute, another attack. Just holding up the play more. This time it cuts it across and just past the post once again. Finally, we get an opportunity there. A little flick to Osman, one of the keeper, and of course he's going to score. We have put this game to bed now with our first and only attack of the second half, making it 2-0. Osman in that position is never going to miss. It all comes from Sterling down that left side, cuts it into Silva, little flick to Osman, then the keeper stands no chance, leaves that big old gap there at that near post. 2-0 up, and that is the game done and dusted. Newcastle probably should have got 1 goal. 7.4 rating for me. Their goalkeeper with 6.1, conceded 2 from 5. Next game, look at the team, and of course we're tired.
That's not fair! That's not fair!
That's what I'm saying. We have been playing 4 games a week, it feels like, because my team is always just drained. Potter doesn't switch anyone around, plays exactly the same starting 11 except when he kicks me out for some reason. Now we move on to the next game against Leicester and we're absolutely blowing. They get the first opportunity of a long range, and again that left hand of mine's feeling strong today. Good save. Our first attack happens in the 31st minute. Osman just walks into the box, hits it at the near post. The keeper's made a mistake and the ball's flown into the back of the net. I cannot believe it. I also forgot to mention how big this game was. It's a semi-final of the FA Cup, and that goal is a massive push for us to make it to the final. But the goalkeeper, you have to ask questions about that. Osman has hit it straight at him. It has a lot of power behind it, but he stood at the near post. He gets a hand to it and somehow just flicks it up into the corner. He's got a case of the floppy fingers. We've all been there. Just before half time, Leicester get another opportunity, but he hits it straight over the bar. He is also offside, so it's a double whammy there. And if you look at it, he's pretty far offside. About a toe. To be fair, that line's all wrong. What was that VAR decision there? Half-time is here. Half-time has gone. Still into the lead. Can Leicester get back into this game? Or can we end it here and now? 52nd minute. Little 1-2, some triangle play there. Back into Bailey, but he hits it straight at the goalkeeper who's forced into another save. 67th minute and Leicester down his left side of the pitch. Little flick on with the header. Straight into my hands. Grateful hands. And that's a game done and dusted. A 1-0 win. Back-to-back clean sheets. Only a few saves for myself. Leicester didn't do too much, but we are advancing on to the final of the FA Cup. Now we move into a second semi-final against Young Boys in the Europa League. It's a 2-leg game. This one is at home, so hopefully we can take a lead into the second leg. We start off from kick-off. Osman on the ball. No one putting pressure on him though. Look at everyone backing away from some reason. Takes a long range, but hits it straight at the defender. They gather it up in the midfield. Look how quickly they break forward. Bust through the defensive line. Charging towards the box. Hits it early though.
What the fuck?
and finds the back of the net. That's an early disappointment for us. That movement on the ball was crazy, but he catches me just as I start closing down the angle, which is very frustrating because I just start moving. He hits it, but watch the ball move. Also, where is my left-sided centre-back there? He's just all out of position, but look at the movement. It curls around my hand like someone's controlling the ball. Ridiculous. Not the start we wanted in this game, and it could get worse. I get another opportunity. This time I read him, read the eyes, cover the near post, keep the ball out. Again, the over top through ball, tries being unselfish, but I'm there to hold on to the ball. Finally, we do get an attack though, but we do lose the ball straight away, but they give it up too easy. Back to Sterling in the box, levels the game 1-1. But what is the young boy defender doing? Just clear your lines, mate. Don't worry about it. But sadly, he tried to pass it out. They do okay defending there, but look at that. Didn't even look up. Straight to Roman, into Osman, I believe. Then Sterling finishes it off the move. I can't even say that we did a high press to intercept it. We were just on the attack, and they just gave it up way too easy. And Sterling's never going to miss from that situation. Literally a minute before half-time with Osman on the ball. He finds Roman, hits it early off the woodwork, though. Unfortunate. Again, now we're into added time. Sterling into the box, puts on his left foot for some reason. The keeper is out quickly, blocking the ball, and the referee blows for the half-time whistle. But why didn't Sterling just put onto his right foot? It's all set up perfectly for him to finesse it past the goalkeeper, but he chose to be a bit weird with that one. Into the second half, we have Bailey down the right side. He finds Osman with a beautiful through ball. One of the keeper left-footed, and he slots it straight past the goalkeeper into the side netting, putting us into lead. That is exactly what Sterling should have done with his right foot. Osman is showing him exactly how it is done. The run is perfect. Watch Osman does a little stutter to stay on side. Bailey with the vision, and then look at the finish as well. He has no right to score from that type of angle. Goalkeeper is definitely hugging his near post. Doesn't expect him to use his weaker foot, but look at the finesse. Caresses it past the goalkeeper into the side net, and we're into the lead. Can young boys get back into it? No, they can't with that strike. Straight at me, pretty much. Never going to be beaten. They get a corner. I'm out of position, but look at that for a diving header. Reece James with it. I'm all out of position. Try gather the ball, but nowhere near it. And look at that. A bit acrobatic. We love to see it. Putting your body on the line. Just under 30 minutes left of this game. Bracolo and Osman, little 1-2s into the box and pass it across to Sterling. What a move that is. Defenders just looking left and right like what is going on. The speed of the passing, beautiful. Bracolo stops himself from going offside. Defender loses him as well. I think it's the left centre back there who plays everyone on side, and Sterling is just there, gets ahead of him, and little tap, or it's not even tap, he hits it as hard as he can across the floor, past the goalkeeper. 3-1 up now. Not long after that though, we get another opportunity. Osman, long ranger. The keeper is there to match it. Osman and Bracolo linking up one more time. 1-2s galore. Lays it off to Chukwemeka, who finds the back of the net, making it 4-1. He's hit it straight through the defenders there. He's not long been on as a substitute, and he's proven his worth with that finish. He just holds off for a little bit, waits for Osman to lay it off, takes the touch, defends it out quickly into his face, but he left his legs wide open. He got a closing boy, and the finish is beautiful as well. 4-1. Just 5 minutes left. Bracolo down his right side, pushes it past the defender, charging into the box, holds up a little bit. No, finds Osman, another little flick, and the keeper does make a ridiculous save there. The power was flying past him, but he got a good hand to it. One more opportunity, and Osman is matched again by the goalkeeper. 4-1 is the final score. We still have a second leg to go into though, but a cushion of 3 goals, we will take that every day of the week. Their goalkeeper got bombarded. Now we move on to the next game, which is the last game of the episode against Watford away from home. They're currently bottom of the table with 15 points. If we lose this one, I'm going to cry. We start off the game with Bailey, but the keeper is out quickly to close down that angle. 8th minute now, Watford's first attack. He hits it through the defender, but I read it and then somehow don't even pick the ball up. I just watch it, look at it like I'm all confused. 12 minutes in, Osman holds up the ball into Bailey, into Webster, who finds Osman once again, lays off to Bailey, finesses it past the goalkeeper, puts us into the lead. And this is what I'm talking about. These triangles are deadly. It's all in the football there, all the passing is nice and quick. Osman shows a bit of strength at the hold of the defender, but look at the passing move. Bailey on his stronger foot, uses the defender to shape the ball into that far corner. I don't think he even finesses it. He hits it pretty hard. It does curl a little bit. The keeper's full stretch, can't quite reach it, and we're 1-0 up. 25th minute, we're back into Watford book. Osman lays off to Sterling. This time the keeper does make a pretty spectacular save. Gets across the line nice and quickly. Watford with another attack to the byline. Hits it first time, and it's just past the post. That's happened a few times in today's episode. Again, Osman into Bailey. Back to Osman. What a pass that is. How has he spotted Osman through the defender into that little gap there. He has no right. The vision is extraordinary. Somehow he spotted him. Ridiculous. Look, on his weaker foot, he's not even looking. It's a no-look pass, and Osman gets ahead of the defender, and he's not going to miss from that position. So close to the goal. Just smashes it past the goalkeeper. Can't get across. Watford now intercept the pass, but lose it to Webster in the midfield. He finds Bailey, who finds Osman right-footed.
Oh my God! This is what he does! This is what he flipping does!
He is too good. What has Osman been eating? Ridiculous finish once again. And Bailey, who spots him every day of the week, but the tenacity from Webster to win the ball high up the pitch. Who finds Bailey, look at the pass, takes that little touch Osman to stop the ball dead, and just curls it straight past the goalkeeper, who tries charging out. He's not quick enough. The finish is beautiful. The pass was beautiful. What can I say? A beautiful goal. Half time, 3-0 up. Watford haven't done too much at all. They've been all over the place defensively, and their attacking has just been dreadful. Again, we win the ball here, but they do actually tackle, and somehow I don't pick the ball up, pass it straight to him, but get fortunate I do gather the ball back up. 51st minute, Bailey got time and space, left-footed. The keeper read it the whole way. Osman now cuts it back to Roman, who finds Sterling. Bailey into Osman, first time shot, like, scoops it, easy enough save for the goalkeeper. Watford with an overtop through ball, knocks it down, another little flick on pass on the half volley, and I am there, springing up out of my line. Look at it for a save. I guess his leg nice and high, hits it into the floor. Perfect shot, but I am there with springs in my boots to keep it out. The corner, they whip it in straight at me. No, the defender clears it off the line. I'm up quickly to gather up the rebound. Now we're attacking down the left side of the pitch. It's a new boy. I don't have a clue who he is, but it's into Roman. Sterling got a bit of time, right footed, and a keeper full stretch to flick it past the post. Silva now into Bailey. More time and space back to Silva. Little Travella, the keeper. He's turned up a little bit. He's warmed up into this game. Watford now with the through ball. I stand my ground, chuck the player over my head. Get out of here, mate. You're in my way. Just stand exactly where I want to be. Under his legs, flick him over like a wrestling move. Taking no prisoners in this match. We're into the last few minutes of the game. Stern tries a little effort. Goalkeeper's there to match him once again. 4 minutes left now. We have Roman, who finds Silva, flicks it to Bailey. He makes it 4-0. He gets another goal. Watford look like they have just given up. They couldn't get a goal from all their attacks. We've dejected them. We've ruined their day, but we've made ours. More quick passing. Bailey, look at that. No defender closed down. Well, he does, but it's way too late. He kind of like wanders out, hands behind the back. Don't worry about it, mate. Just get into his face. Stop him shooting, but you did not, and you're 4-0 down. That is the final score as well. 4-0. Another clean sheet for myself. 7.2 rating. 5 shots, only 2 saves. That's a lie. Their goalkeeper, though, 14 shots against, 12 on target, 8 saves, but he still conceded the 4 goals. Well, would you look at that, though? Topping the clean sheets is me. Joint with Allison, obviously. 12 and 33. We've definitely had a little comeback in the clean sheet department, which I love to see. But sadly, that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.